Good morning. Today is the 27th of July and this is FOTU Unexceptional 2024 Part 2. Of course this is a slightly shambolic shuffle, and so I apologise in advance if I get things wrong, if I fall over, if I get interrupted by background announcements, which is what's happening at the moment. I'm afraid there's nothing I can do about that. And yes, if it's just a general mess, I do apologise. It was called a slightly shambolic shuffle in the title. So we've got this rather amazing Dodge. It's like a sportsman or something, big motorhome thing. 79 to 80 on a V. I don't think they sold these over here actually. Yeah, that is huge. I wasn't expecting to see something like this around here. I was expecting to see a lot of other stuff today, but not necessarily things like this. I'm very grateful it's here. I just wasn't expecting to that. Wow. I was expecting though to see things like this, and wow, I don't know what my preference really, this N14 Sunny or this Dale Leganza. Let's go with the N14 Sunny. 1.6 SLX, very rare specification, a 1.6 SLX 3-door. Wow. Yeah. Even the SLX didn't get a nice wheel, it only got a 2-spoke one apparently. We did get a very nice front bumper, 9495 on an M. And then a 2000 Dale Leganza. This is the top of the range Leganza as well. This is the 2-litre CDX, but without the leather. You could get leather. This is carved for somebody who doesn't have it, which is a shame because it'd be better if it did. But the Leganzas are, well, they're extremely rare cars. Then we've got 1998, 1999 Toyota Starlet. This is one of the very last Starlets imported over here. They finished in 1999, I think, on an S as well. It's just had one or two things done to it for the Dash to Dubrovnik. I think I've got one of these coming up at some point actually quite soon on the channel. Someone's offered me one. I'm looking forward to having a go at it. Dash to Dubrovnik, excellent. Morris Minor. This I think is like a 60 or 61, driven by the flat pan wipers. It's definitely before 1962 when we went up to 1098cc. Then we've got something we can't talk about. Right, Rover 75. We've got to be very careful about these viewers. Oh, can't talk about either. Right, okay, we're moving on then to this very, very nice Granada 2.8 gear, 79 to 80 pre-facelift left-hand drive in gold. Wow. We do like Mark II Granadas on this channel, viewers. We do like them very, very much indeed. They are superb cars, and that one is so typical of the era. Personally, I prefer the facelifted ones, but that's good as well. But another car that I like very much, the Volvo 960. It's a facelift one, 3-litre. See the lovely, lovely interior. This I don't think is the CD model, otherwise it would have a leather interior. The option book for these was incredibly long. I think it was over 40 pages for a 960. That is absolutely brilliant. A bit of paint peel, but don't mind that. 9495 on an M. I have driven one of these, and also the V90, which exceeded it on the channel quite recently. Then we've got a Rover 800 hearse. Wow, that's interesting, isn't it? I think it's a 1997. I think in 96 they started painting the grill a different colour, so perhaps it was 96. Volkswagen Polo Mark IV, okay. 2002, okay. I suppose about now, considering this car's 22 years old, actually, yeah, that's something we'll be seeing a lot more of in the future. Hopefully that's one we can talk about, viewers. Or is it? Whoops, I got called out again. Not doing well today, are my viewers? This Rover 800 though, I think will probably be a petrol. And then we've got Mercury Grand Marquis, 1993-1994 Mercury Grand Marquis. Very similar to the Ford Crown Victoria. And then a Mark I Skoda Fabia Estate, 2001-2002. I think I better check the rev counter this time, viewers, because we don't want any more disappointment. Actually, we're fine. Good. That's better, isn't it? 1.4 MPI it says on there as well. So that's better. Oh, and then something from Mr. Bill from the Fuel Power channel. Not one but two Mark 1 Renault Megane. This one's a Megane Classic, and they are rare. Oh my gosh, it's an RN Liberté. It's the same specification as his. He's going to die. He's going to die of shock when he sees this. Fortunately, we're filming that one because this one we can't talk about. 2001 Lexus LS 430. I think it's LS 430. Just look through the window there at some more beige leather interior and wood action. Very nice. Yes, it is an LS 430. I actually got it right for a change, viewers. Let me just pause a second here whilst I take a photograph of that red Megane. Wow, first generation TT. Don't know exactly what year that is. Personal plate, so no idea. I'll look at the back of it in a second to see if it's got the twin exhausts. Yes, all this stuff will be coming up later, viewers. We've got to get there first. The 2000 Daewoo Matiz, the SE. Does that mean we've got the bigger engine, or is this the 800cc one? Answer the comment section below. And no, it's not owned by a certain Mr. Seabrook, I'm afraid. It is a different one, although it does have the right sticker. Oh, it's for 225, that TT. It's got twin exhausts. Okay. Renault Laguna. Oh, 16 valve. Okay, that's all right then. 2001 to 2002. Laguna 2. Gosh, I have driven one of these. They had such a bad reputation back in the day that a lot of garages refused to take these in part exchange because of all the issues. I think if you had the key in your pocket, you were okay, but if you left the key inside the car, there's a chance the car might lock itself, and that was scary. Certainly when I drove the later one back in 2022, those actually had a thing to stop you locking the key in the car, but these early ones like that, you'll be careful. The sort of one many years before that was similar to it was this Renault 12. This is a 1980 to 81, so it's sort of one of the latest ones. Of course, yes, there maybe is a Dacia. Wonder what engine this is. Probably the 1389, isn't it? The TL. This one. Very rare actually. The 12s. Then we've got this Peugeot 309. We've seen two of them in the concourse. It's another 309 style. Isn't that amazing? I have to walk around this way, viewers, because otherwise we'll get in the way of everybody. Yeah, it's a 309 style. There's an information sheet back, so we'll take a look at that. Ooh, we've got Peugeot action. This will be maybe like a 1.4 or something. Could even be a lower one than that. It could be 1.1 for all I know. Yeah, there you go. It's 1992. Oh gosh, no, not again. Can't believe this. You've been caught out so many times just in this part. Right. Two 205s. Let's hope they are petrol ones, but 205s are a bit dodgy. They could be something else. Again, a star model, but there's no way of telling, is there, viewers? No. That one though is 1.6 automatic for sure, so that's okay. 91, 92. And Selector pre-facelift 87, 88. Fantastic. Mr. Bushby, who's around here somewhere, has offered me a go in his pre-facelift Uno, which I have actually found on a channel. I don't know how to drive it. It's no MOT, so look forward to that. Then we've got a 1977 Fiat 128 1300 CL. Yes, this was at Festival Unexceptional Concours a while ago. Obviously, I don't think you can enter your car more than once, otherwise it would probably be in there again. But that is really rather nice. Look at that. Beautiful. Then next up we've got a Volvo 940. This is a... Sorry, chap there thought I was talking to him. Never mind. Volvo 940. I wonder what specification this is. Relatively late one for a saloon on a P. So 96, 97. They finished production of these in sort of January 98. So I don't think it's a Torslander or a Celebration. I think it's a bit before that, but it's very nice. I almost bought a 940 actually some point last year. I didn't quite though. And then something to be very excited about, a Vauxhall Royale 79 to 80 on a V. Oh, viewers, now this is a rarity. Very similar to things like the Carlton and the Senator and the Monza and Viceroy and all sorts of things. But before the facelift in 1982, there were badges of Vauxhall Royale. You could also buy an Opel Senator as well, but more commonly I think probably would have got one of these, but they're really, really rare. They're like a Granada, but much rarer than one of those. Nissan Prairie, wow. Mark 1 Prairie, based on the Stanza. This is the top of the range one, 1.8 SGL. Look at this, so we've got no pillar here at all. So if I open the door, which I'm not going to do, there's nothing there. I don't know about the structural rigidity of those, but I do know that the dash is very similar to the Stanza. Because I've driven 2 Stanzas, yes, 2 Stanzas, and it looks a bit like that. But yeah, amazing. That's the sort of thing we like to see. And the Vauxhall Omega from 2000, it's a facelift Omega. I had driven an Omega, it was a 99, so it was a bit earlier than this. This is the CD, I wonder what engine is in this. It's a 2.5 V6, excellent, that's a lot better to see viewers, a nice petrol V6. Then a Ford Puma, that's a late one here. They were made from 97 to 2001, 2001 to 2 registration. Is it 1.7? Possibly. The one I drove was a 1.7. That is it's fantastic. I wonder how many more of those are here today. Ooh, that's a very, very rare thing. It's Series 1 Daimler, I call them Sovereign, these. Yeah, Daimler Sovereign 4.2. Wonderful, 7273 registration. And then let's get this right, a B2 Passat GT5 Synchro, all-wheel drive and ABS. Wow, did we even get something like this in this country, or did we only get the more normal models? Quite possibly we only got the more normal models. That is really exciting. I have to calm myself down after that, viewers. That's amazing. A straight 5 longitudinally mounted engine like an Audi. Amazing. Lotus Elan Plus 2. Yeah, they're sort of sneaking in here. Doesn't say the actual, 73, 74 it would be on an M, this one. That's right, yep. I wonder if they're requested by Lotus themselves, because a lot of Lotus press cars are on AH places. They're based in Norfolk, of course. 1992, 1993, these were called Proton 1.5 MPI SE Aerobac. They were not called the Saga in this country. Saga was the name that was used in Malaysia and some other places. They're retrospectively now known as Sagas, but they were just known as a 1.3 and 1.5. And yes, I have driven one of these. I've driven 2 Protons, and I used to own one of these as well. Mine was a 1.3 GLS Saloon. That was top of the range, I think, the SE Aerobac. Amazing. I think that's the not the last one we'll see today either. Nissan Laurel, I think this is, like the one in the concourse section. 1985-86. This is the 2.4 SGL C32, I think they're called. I forget now. 1993 Daihatsu Shrod 1.3 CX. Amazing. 3-year warranty, 6-year anti-corrosion warranty. Actually, considering this car is 31 years old, the corrosion warranty doesn't seem to have been necessary. Amazing. There we go. Wow, Mazda 323F. I forget the model code for these. I used to own one of the ones that was later than this. This is their 93-94. The one I owned 97. But this one's got pop-up headlamps and mine didn't. That is probably like a 1.6 GLX or something. I'd like to drive one of those actually. I really would. I thought that was amazing. But probably drives just like all the other Mazdas, which is, the area, which is nice. 1999 Volvo C70, 2.4 turbo with a beige leather interior with Alcantara inserts. My 98 C70 was similar to this, but one was a T5. I had different wheels on it. It was also an automatic. Better gone to 93 horsepower. Mine had 237, so it was a bit faster. But yeah, I thought we might see one of these here today, and I'm glad we have. Polo Harlequin, this one is called. Based, I think, on the CL, but literally, it's quite simple. You just, in this case, got a green car and fitted doors from different coloured cars on it. red, purple and yellow panels and bumpers and things. It's very simple to make one of these. It's just you had to have a number of cars and swap the panels over. So yeah, it's the Harlequin, probably with the probably the 1.3 engine. I think 1.4 was a bit later. 96, 97. Mark IV Cortina 2-litre S, 1977, 1978. Yeah, 2TS is a good specification. That does look very smart, doesn't it? Next to it, a very nice BMW. This is the first 3 Series, the E21. Alpina wheels, 1982 on an X. And that is the 316, which is the base model. As a member of the Datsun owners group on Facebook from the UK, obviously catering for all Datsun Nissan before 1995, I appreciate this Datsun 120Y. Known in many other places as Sunny, but badged over here I think principally is for 120Y. That is absolutely amazing. 76, 77 on an R. And then we've got something that wasn't actually sold over here. We didn't get it as this. We got it as the Hyundai XG30. This is an XG35 owned by a gentleman here from Ed's Auto Reviews from the Netherlands, who's a channel I'm sure you've come across. That is amazing, isn't it? Amazing to see this gentleman's car after watching so many of his videos on YouTube. A much larger channel than the one I've got. I didn't realise he was coming all the way over here for this. I mean, that's impressive, isn't it? Wow. Yeah, you won't see one of those. Triumph Spitfire Mark IV 1971-72 on a K. It's first with the sort of, I think we call the camback tail as opposed to the earlier ones, but have a much more sort of curvy rear end. Volkswagen Corrado, don't know what year this is. I'm just taking the plates off for some reason. Oh no, it's actually in here. It's a 92-93 on a K. That is the 16 valve, so 2-litre 16 valve I think, with some interesting wheels on here. I have just driven a Corrado. The video's not on my channel yet because I have about 1 million slightly shambolic shuffles to go before that, but the Corrado was pretty good. I enjoyed it. That one looks very enjoyable too. Post facelift Mark III Astra. This is a 1995. It's one of the very, very first of the facelift ones. 2-litre CDX. So this is the top of the range unless you want to go for the sporty models, which of course we prefer luxury. So if one of these had a leather interior, this would be the perfect Mark III Astra for me. I have driven a couple of them. They weren't as nice as that. I have 1.6 CD pre-facelift that was on I drove, and then a 1.4 LS post-facelift, but that's very nice. Audi 80 B2. Again, a car I've driven on the channel before, but not this one. This is, I think, a pre-facelift one, yeah, been on the interior. Obviously, left-hand drive and registered on some German plates. Historic car, the 5S model. That is absolutely amazing. Right, Citroen Xantia. We've got to be careful about this, viewers, because we've been caught out so many times before anyway. An Activa? What? Oh, viewers. A Xantia Activa? Now that is exciting. Wow, I kind of want that, viewers. I think many of you can probably understand why I want a Xantia Activa in my life. And I've always wanted to drive one of these. Yeah, with all the fancy suspension. They were quite rare. They weren't exactly common, the Activas. What's that, a 97, 98? Oh, yes, please. Yes, please, I like that very much. We've got another Twingo, obviously there's one in the concourse this time. This is a 2000. I think they call these the Phase 2 Twingos for the Mark 1s. It was made for a long time. I think it was 93 to 2007. Obviously that would have been registered over in France, I think. And a Montego 2-litre GTI from the Netherlands. I imagine possibly this might have been registered somewhere else before that, but currently on the Dutch plates. Yes, please. I don't think it's the last Montego we're going to be seeing today either. Obviously, something we can't talk about that one, certainly. And facelift one says after 1988. Yeah, K11 Micro as well. Again, we'll be seeing that later when we eventually get down that side of things. Then a very late Mark II pre-facelift Polo saloon. I think they were called the classic in this country, the saloons. If we've got a 5-speed gearbox, as we have, someone's also fitted a series of gauges where the radio should be. That's interesting. Obviously got an alternative audio arrangements there. Yeah, 1989 to 90. The one problem with these cars, I think it's the same on the saloons as the hatches, is they don't have a brake servo and they've got very heavy steering, so driving them is not as easy as you'd think. Punto Cabrio Mark 1. Right, that one I've already seen we can't talk about. Oh, let's talk about this very nice V6 Mondeo estate. And it is a gear, very late Mark II, 2000 on an X, and we've even got a very nice leather interior. Does it get any better than this, viewers? It's a manual as well, so 2.5 V6 manual. Gear X. Yes, viewers, a bit of luxury. And then another car we've driven on the channel. It's a 1998 Rover 114 GSI, owned by a chap called Stuart, who's had it in his family since new. Yeah, 98 is actually registration date, but it would have been made in 97 because production finished at the end of 97 for these. Yeah, it was a good car. That's in very nice condition, actually, that one. We will come back to the BX, so I'll have to check about that. But look at this, a Citroen LN. Yes, LN. That's how the French would have said it. Based on the Peugeot 104. I've never seen a Citroen LN. It's actually an LNA, this one. And the LN was the one with the 2CV engine. This, I think, has the Citroen Visa engine, a little bit larger. These are stupidly rare. I don't think I've ever seen one before. Absolutely amazing. Obviously, very similar to Talbot Samba that's next to it. Citroen, this BX actually is it's a pre-facelift, a 16 TRS, so automatic. That's a rare spec, so we can talk about this. Very rare to see one with this like sort of bathroom scales type speedo and rev counter and things in it, isn't it? So yeah, Citroen LNA. And then next to that we've got a Talbot Samba Cabrio, again based on the 104. Not very many of these around. I don't think they even sold many when new. Possibly originally registered by Talbot UK themselves, Peugeot Talbot. Not sure though. It's registration area for them anyway. HP. Yeah, 83, 84. That is absolutely amazing. Exceptionally unexceptional. Do you like that very much, viewers? And we've got another one day. This one is a Mark 1. This is the SI model. I think these were 2 litres, the SIs, as far as I remember now. 1994-95 on an M. And then an early BT Passat. 81, 82. First year's production was 81 for these. The sort of highly specified was called the Santanas, weren't they? Maybe this is a Santana, I don't know. I think it was a saloon. That's quite special actually, but I like this very much. Passat GL5, okay. Wonderful. That means a 5-speed gearbox. So, 1973-74 Rover 3500. It's just sand glow, this colour, right? I forget now. Possibly somebody has said what colour it is. No, I don't say that. Yeah, looks very unexceptional in that colour actually. And then a couple of Porsche 944s. What's this on a B? 84, 85. And then there's a later one there. Can't remember how you differentiate. Maybe like an S2 or something that one is. So 84, 85, and then 89 to 90 on a G. Very good views. Guards Red, I think that's the name of that colour. An Aston Martin DB7 2002. This is a Volante, and it's got a sort of green and cream leather interior. Very nice. DB7 Vantage Volante. 1967 MGB. So we've seen an MGB and a Morris Minor, in fact several examples of both, so we're doing well, aren't we? Another Corsa B, facelift, 1998, 1999 on an S. Looking for some wheel trims. This is the 1.2 16 valve. BV Family Zero, I think, that engine. Ooh, another of its relatives as well. Opel Manta exclusive GTE, 1986-87. Late for the Manta B, but finished production in 1988 in favour of the Calibra. But never badges of Vauxhall, only an Opel in this country. And that is a delight to see. When you see Capris though, if you see one of those. Volvo 480, quite late for a 480 actually. I think they finished about 1996. And that is just an ES, so it's the sort of normal model, 94-95. Hello to @480_frog on Instagram. I've driven a 480, it's a 1988 the one I drove, also a 480 ES. That Montego, unfortunately, we can't discuss on this channel, but we can talk about this instead. The 1989 to 1990 Rover 827 SI pre-facelift with the 2.7 Honda V6. I prefer a Sterling in myself viewers because I'm that sort of way inclined, but yes, very, very nice indeed. We like that a lot. And then we've got another Rover of this era here, 94-95 Rover 416, I think this is. That's the Honda D series in there. Probably an SLI judging by the interior. Yeah, 416 SLI automatic. Again, a car very close to my heart indeed. At Berlingo, we probably can't talk about, so we'll go on to this. This is an R3 Rover 216 SLI, this one. Limited edition apparently. This one's a manual with the 1.6 K series engine in it. 97-98. Can't remember what you call the wheels on these now. Right, this Peugeot 306 we're going to have to be careful about, aren't we, viewers? Too many Peugeots have caught me out today with their forbidden fuel engines. And that one's got one too, so we're going to skip it. Avenger Estate here, 1973-74 on an M. This is after they introduced a 1.6 engine. Southampton plate, AA. Very nice. I do like Hillman Avengers very much. I only driven a Chrysler Avenger, but I would like to try a Hillman Avenger at some point in my life as well. That would be fantastic. Then next to it, a Mark III Escort. I imagine that's the original plate there. It's 83-84. This is quite a low spec, isn't it? 4-speed gearbox. It is just an Escort, or Escort Saloon I think they called it. Probably like a 1.3, really, that one. Oh viewers, a Yugo Sana 1.4 GL. Look at that, 1990 to 1991. Probably one of the only two Sanas on the road at the moment. They are absolutely rare as rare can be. Look at that, what a fantastic car. 1988 to 1989 Citroen BX again. We're going to be a little bit careful with that, aren't we, viewers? So just go for a second to do some checking. I mean, that's better, isn't it, viewers? It doesn't sound to be as bad as I thought. It's a 16 valve BX. Yes, please, viewers. That's better, isn't it? Rather than being fobbed off with forbidden fruit rubbish, we've got 16 valve. Excellent. This Hyundai Accent, suffering from the vagaries of a bit of sun fade. This is the coupe. What model of coupe is this then? This is the Coupe SI, 94-95 on an M, so very early one. And then a Mark IV Fiesta LX. This will hopefully be like the 1.25 Zetec SE engine in it, but it could be just for 1.3. Who knows? Oh yes, it is a 1.25 Zetec. 97-98. Very good. That Talbot Again, I'm not sure, so we'll have to check about that. But how about this Mark 1 Astra instead? I love Mark 1 Astras. They're such rare cars. They were only made for about 4 years anyway. Obviously, we sold the Cadet in '79, but the Astra only came actually into this country in 1980. 82 to 83. This is the 1.3S, so the more powerful 1.3 Family 1 engine, the EXP model, which is a nice special edition. I like that. And then Seat Corda Bavaria. Yeah, again, we're going to have to check this. And I imagine that, yes, it's not one we can talk about. So I think we'll leave this part here before I get collared by people who think I'm an idiot. They might be right. Thank you ever so much indeed once again for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, comment below, and we shall see you again very shortly for even more incorrect information.